Next game is the Falcons and the Cardinals. The Cardinals pulled this one out 25-23 in Kyler Murray's return. For the Falcons, Taylor Heinicke was 8 of 15 for 55 yards, a touchdown, no interception. He eventually got replaced by Desmond Ridder, who wasn't much better, 4 of 6, 39 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Heinicke had 4 carries for 34 yards, and Desmond Ridder had 3 carries for 11 and a rushing touchdown. Do not play either of these guys. They need a quarterback in the worst way. They need a coach in the worst way. At least they have Bijan Robinson, 22 carries, 95 yards, and a touchdown. We got the rushing volume in this one. Just hope that the receiving volume picks up. 1 catch, 11 yards, 2 targets. Still, play Bijan every single week. We're just not going to know what week Arthur Smith is going to feel smarter than everybody and not play him. So still got to play Bijan. This is great to see. 95 yards and a touchdown is awesome. Tyler Allgeier, just the 9 carries for 31 yards. I do not think he is a 10 or 12 league sort of player unless you're just absolutely desperate for somebody. Cordarrelle Patterson, good to see his carries go up a little bit. 3 carries for 13 yards. And Desmond Ridder, like we said earlier, had the rushing touchdown. So good to see there making up for his lack of passing stats. Drake London, 3 catches for 36 yards on 4 targets. This was an advantageous matchup with the Cardinals secondary. But since the quarterbacks didn't get anything going, we didn't see Drake London get anything going. Kyle Pitts, 3 catches, 30 yards on 5 targets. If this passing offense can do anything, Drake London and Kyle Pitts are going to be valuable. We see that Taylor Heinicke is at least throwing to the right people. It's just a matter of can they get yards or not. That's going to be the biggest thing that holds this team back. Well, that and Arthur Smith are going to be the biggest things holding this team back as far as fantasy production is concerned. Tyler Allgeier, just a 1 catch for 7 yards in this one. Cordarrelle Patterson, 2 catches for 7. Scotty Miller had a catch for 2 and a touchdown. Jonnu Smith, disappointing stuff here. Just a 1 catch for 1 yard on 2 targets. I think he's a pretty safe drop. He's going to be super up and down this year. If you have just no tight end options whatsoever and you feel like a roll of the die, Jonnu Smith might be the guy for you, but just don't count on him for anything consistent. And Van Jefferson, not really building off his first few weeks where it looked like he was being that legit number 2 receiver, but this one, just 1 target, and he did not haul it in. For the Cardinals, Kyler Murray was decent. 19 of 32, 249 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception. He also had 6 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown. We saw the rushing get back there a little bit. I think that was the biggest concern with him. And this was his first game back from injury, so there's going to be a little bit of bumps here. He's not going to get the greatest production in the world. So Kyler Murray, I think it's a matter of time before he's up there with the Jared Goffs and the CJ Strouds as far as like a fantasy quarterback you should play every single week. It might take a game or two, but it is going to happen for sure. Hang in there with him. James Conner, first game back from injury as well. 16 carries, 73 yards. Great stuff from him. He did not have any receiving production, but still, the 16 carries is fantastic. Keaontay Ingram only had 2 carries for 2 yards. Tony Jones just had the 1 carry for 13. So James Conner, right back into the workhorse role. No ramp-up period whatsoever. He is the man. Keaontay Ingram, Tony Jones, don't worry about them. They are not serious threats. And Clayton Tune just had the 1 carry for 1 and a touchdown on that tush-push play. Trey McBride, 8 catches, 131 yards, 9 targets. As long as Zach Ertz is out, Trey McBride is a very good start at tight end. He is going to get targets. Kyler Murray likes throwing to the tight end. He had some chemistry with Ertz last year, which is why I'm a little bit concerned for when he comes back, what it's going to look like. But as long as he's out, keep playing McBride. Don't even worry about the matchup. Rondale Moore, 5 catches for 43 yards on 8 targets. Solid day from him. There's a chance he gets a little bit of production here while Murray is in because he likes throwing to those slot receivers a little bit. Michael Wilson, 3 catches for 34 yards on 6 targets. I don't think he's going to win too much, but he's going to get a lot of playing time for sure. I just don't think he's going to get a bunch of passes thrown to him. I think it's mainly going to be the tight end, slot receiver, and Hollywood Brown. But he had A.J. Terrell on him in this one. 1 catch, 28 yards, 4 targets. Better days are absolutely ahead for Hollywood. A massive buy low. Trade for Hollywood if at all possible in your league because it is absolutely coming. And I know the people who have Hollywood on their team are just super annoyed by this. So go get Hollywood. Better days are 100% ahead. Jeff Swaim had 2 catches for 13 yards on 2 targets. Zach Pascal did not haul in his only target, and Elijah Higgins did not haul in his only target.